man. Up here doing some work, man. I said, yo, let me have a nice little rumbling conversation, man, because that press conference was amazing, first of all, right? But I found some big issues with it. Like with me. Like you know what I mean? I want to do a therapy session with y'all guys, man. You know what I mean? I found some big issues with it. Because I feel as though Bo Mack is as he said, quote, I'm a fan. I I get so caught up with stuff. I start becoming a fan of it. Now I get what he's saying. You know what I mean? He's a fan of his fighter. He wants his fighter to win. He wants his fighter to understand certain things that's going on. I get that. I get that. But what I don't understand is that when you say certain stuff like you a fan, right? You gotta know what you're saying in that heat of the moment. The way you're describing it, you're describing it, Bo Mac, like he tells you what to do. Like every single complaint of Bud, it seems like that Bo Mac is what like he's with it. Every single complaint of Bud, Bo Mac fixes it. And if you know anything about boxing, your trainer don't cater to you. Your trainer don't cater to you. You cater to your trainer. You make sure that you do the right things for your trainer. I heard again that he said he like having a team. This is what Buzz said. I like having a team because when I don't feel like doing it, it's like, yo, you don't feel like doing what? This is the biggest opportunity, the biggest failure. Like, hey, yo, I can't even say that because a lot of times with big opportunities in my life, you know what I mean? I fucked them up. Like, you know what I mean? I fucked up big opportunities. So I can't even say, like, yo, this is the big opportunity in your life. Like, why are you doing it? But certain things, you know what I mean? I don't know if he don't know or he's saying it to give hints or if he's saying it because you know what I mean? He don't believe in himself. But certain things saying that you don't believe it, saying that, you know what I mean, you was going, uh, you visualize yourself losing or you see yourself and you gotta say no. And certain stuff, Ellie Setback was talking about that. That's how that grew legs. That's how much that situation grew legs that Ellie Setback was talking about what he said. And that's and I thought something of it when he said it on the all access. I thought something of it. But I'm like, yo, man, you know what I mean? It's a big fight. He got a little nerves in him, man. But no, he's being honest. And I understand that, you know what I mean, sometimes you might be like, damn, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna lose, dog. Fuck out of here. They think I'm gonna lose, but I ain't gonna lose. But actually saying I see myself losing, I could never see myself losing to nobody. Like you know what I mean? Like that's not something that I am visualized. Like yo, what if this happened? Like what if I get dropped? Like what if I'm down on scorecards? Like what if like that is what if but yo, what if I lose? Like whoa, like this is a big moment for both fighters, bro. This is a big moment for both fighters being underneath the lights, being underneath the pressure, being underneath the, you know what I mean? It's a big moment, man. And just understanding all of that and got to come and go inside there and perform and do a good job and take out the opponent. You've been working all this time. Now you got to go inside there and you got to work more. This is a big moment, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, y'all. This is a big moment, but same time, same duration, same understanding. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I could give him that cop out. Like big moment, you know what I mean? He said something bad in a big moment. Fuck it. I don't know if I can give him that cop out, y'all. A lot of this stuff shocks me, y'all. Like a lot of the Bomac situation, it shocks me because it lets you know that a lot of times when you see a lot of people and you see training and when you see certain people going through certain training, you see a lot of boxing issues and all that. It lets you know that these issues is in camp too. Like when you see Terence Crawford being tough to Derrick James, it lets you know that that's how he is in camp sometimes. Sometimes he's not the nicest guy. He want to be a tough guy. You know, he want to be a bully. And you know, yo, that's the one type of character that you like in your life. Like if you like that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Like if you're a person where as though you like to challenge, you like that bravado thing, but that displays to how you pick your team. Like if you can obey to criticism, if you can understand that, yo, this might not be that, this might, if you can understand those things, that depends on how you pick your team. And I think a lot of times that we're seeing Terence Crawford picking his team off of a lot of situations where though he's just being tough, and these people are going to do what I tell them to do. Like you know what I mean, and I don't think that he gets that everywhere because you know strength and conditioning trainers. I don't think that he gets that. I think that he does push in certain areas in different moments, but I think that when it comes to boxing, certain times you need somebody looking outside looking in and saying this wrong, that wrong, do this better. Maybe one looking at that. Maybe one check that out. Maybe one you need people actually doing that for you because if you're not, you get so big headed and doing what you gotta do because you think that you're the only one got you there, then it can become a problem. I don't think that he this situation is maturing. Let me just say that. This situation is making him mature. This situation is yo, you gotta what did Ryan do after he understood? He restructured his own team. And I could respect that. Like out of boxing, like whatever his path is in boxing, I could respect it because of what happened. Like I could respect that. I can respect that. Yo, Ryan Garcia confirms that he made 30 million from the Javante fight. That was a sweepstake. Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw. That was enough for him. That's why he's so. All right. Uh, I seen yesterday that De La Hoya said it, but now Ryan is saying it now. But that's why you see Ryan was so like, all right, now I'm ready to get to deal with De La Hoya. And I'm like, man, it's like he got to pay De La Hoya a certain amount of money to get out of the deal. And I'm like, maybe he don't want to do that, right? Yeah, I'm like, yo, maybe he don't want to do that. Maybe he don't want to pay that amount of money to get out of the deal. And then when you see that he made $30 million, that's not even talking about advertisement on his end. That's not even talking about still press advertisement that he's getting. Like he can go sell whatever he wants. He is a known face in whatever he wants to do right now. That's not even telling you about all these advertisements and all these deals that he can have potentially in the future. How it makes him a better star, better. So, you know what I mean? Hey, he did what he had to do to elevate his career. Maybe his career was stuck at a certain plateau, whereas though he was looking at it that he was going, you know, a lot of those fights he was making 700,000, million. You know what I mean? He was making a couple million in these fights or whatever. But maybe like this is an elevation. And when you make 3 million, you really made 700 something thousand. You made really made 1.5 million. You know what I mean? Because we talk about the trainer fees, conditioner fees, all of these fees that you have been racking up for the last fucking 2 months. You paying for all the things that you've been doing, the house that you paying for, and not even the house that you live in. You paying for a camp house, all this other stuff. So when you talk about certain stuff that he's, you know what I mean, he did good in that situation and understanding how to get out of it. Terence Crawford predicted victory over Errol Spence says he needs to decide on. First, yeah, see, first Oscar said it first, and then Ryan Garcia said it first. Let's see if I can get a screen yard up there and see if I can run both of them at the same time. Yeah, Oscar said it first, and then he said it. I want to know if Oscar would have signed Terence Crawford, would this fight still have would have happened? I know that's a whole bunch of ifs and what ifs and stuff like that, but I really want to know that if Oscar would have signed Terence Crawford, would this fight still have happened, y'all? Oh, you can't do that. You gotta be in the thing with the street. Okay. Yeah, and I want to know that, y'all. I don't think it would have. I don't think it would have. Yo, Oscar, my people really don't think that you know what I mean. Certain times you might like somebody or you might think this of them. I like Oscar De La Hoya, yo. I think he's a good. I don't know about promoter. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I say it a lot. Oscar. Oscar did a lot of things, man. I don't know about a good promoter, man. Oscar did a lot of things that you know what I mean. I just don't agree with in the promoting game. That Canelo, what he did to Canelo and Mayweather, yeah, Canelo need to be uh doing an intervention. I know Canelo's still feeling that. Made that man fight at a certain weight. Made that man. I ain't gonna even man shit. I ain't gonna even talk about what he did to Canelo to Mayweather, man. I ain't gonna even talk about it, man. I ain't gonna even talk about it. I mean, what Oscar did to Canelo, uh, with the Mayweather fight. It's incredible, man. Oscar bold, man. 147 made that man go down to 147 like that, and ain't give a fuck about it, did he? Yo, you better yeah, drop this weight, nigga. And check this out, too. We're gonna do this over here. And check this out. We're gonna do this over here. Check this. Oscar bold, man. And we're gonna take this percentage. Oh yeah, we're gonna take this percentage. We're gonna take this percentage. But you see that Oscar wanted to keep. Oscar didn't want to. Oscar didn't want. What's his name? Oscar didn't want Ryan to fight each other. They didn't want. Oscar didn't want Ryan to fight. He didn't want Ryan to fight Tank. Yo, I really believe that, yo. Like, I really, really believe that because he actually said it. And now when you see certain stuff that he said after the fight, you know that yo, that's true. Oscar wanted that slow money from Ryan. He was gonna continue to move Ryan as a as a big star. Uh, and whatever happens, happens. He wasn't looking at Ryan to to fight Tank and then go over to PBC. He wasn't looking for that because he start yo. Sometimes you know what I mean. People a part of your camp might really think you sweet. Like you know what I mean. Win, lose, or draw, you gotta shake it up. He basically said, "Yo, I ain't sweet." Like he basically said, "Yo, I ain't sweet, man. I'll fight Tank." Was it a good move or not? We're gonna say because his career is not done with. You know what I mean. I can't say that that was a right move or a wrong move because that man still got a lot of his career left, and we gonna see was that a good move or not. But he wasn't. Was Ryan right for fighting Tank? He made 30 mil. Oscar can say what he want. Yo, the man made 30. Say whatever you want, Oscar. That man made 30, bro. What you want that man to do? Sit there and fight nobody? And that's the part that I say again that a little bit frustrates me with Oscar De La Hoya a little bit because he keeps fighters and he holds them and he don't want them to fight nobody. He don't want them to be, you know what I mean? He just acts weird with them. He don't want them to fight nobody. He don't want them to be, you know, and this is what these are the things that happens. Of course, that's going to keep happening. I'll be looking at a lot of the Spence and Sean Porter fight because you know what I mean. Guy in my comments was talking about Spence and Sean Porter fight. You know, he was just talking trash. Yo, Spence really won that fight. Spence really won that fight, bro. I mean, he said Sean Porter really won that fight, bro. Bro, do you understand what hitting is? Like, do you understand when you gotta hit somebody with this part of the glove for it to count? That's why when people keep telling me that he won, he won, he won, he won. I'm like, where? I'm like, when and where did he win this fight at? Yo, Sean Porter was doing some cool shit, right? When he get to the back of the ropes, he'd do that little flip move. It's incredible, incredible. He was the way he was going in and out, the way he was placing his feet, incredible. Certain stuff that he was doing that was making him look dynamic in certain situations. With that being said, it don't change the fact that Errol Spence continued to put pressure on him for 12 rounds straight. He didn't knock Errol Spence down. Errol knocked him down. But it's still like that. He ain't do nothing. You know, I know he did all that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. That was he was supposed to do that. Well, what is the logic of me talking to you when you saying stuff like that? Like he was supposed to knock him down, but you saying that the other guy won, but he was supposed to knock him down when the other guy did not never was able to put he was able to land shots but not put pressure, not apply pressure. No, he tried to do some type of Sugar Ray Leonard thing, but it really didn't. Sean Porter is not good on his feet like that. He don't have long enough arms to do that. I mean, well, I think that he had longer arms I think. Matter of fact, I might be wrong because I think Sean Porter got a weird like body. He got like short. Yeah, I think somebody told me that he got like a short. Let me see. Let's see Sean Porter. Go to box right real quick. Box. I think his reach is like something crazy or some shit like that. Sean Porter, Sean Showtime Porter, 34, 31 and 4. Let's see what his reach is. You got 69-inch reach, right? That's it. Alright, so let's go to I want to see what will call it reach is. Cause Sean Porter got a 69-inch reach. I want to see what Errol Spence reach is. Cause I think Sean Porter might like have like one of those weird ass bodies where though he got like long arms, short, long arms. He's short. That guy right there is actually a problem with boxing if they love it. Yo, you know, a lot of times I think that Sean Porter didn't like love boxing. I think that he did it. I think that it was his job. I think that it was like one of those things where though he loved being around it. He loves talking about it. But do Sean Porter absolutely let me say it like this. If Sean Porter was like into it, I think we would have a different fighter. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, man. I don't think Sean Porter was in love with boxing like that, bro. I don't think that nigga was in love with boxing like that, bro. That nigga was in love with boxing like that, bro. I don't think that nigga was in love with boxing like that, bro. I don't think. But if he was, I think Sean Porter would have been better than what he was. Let's go back to this Arrow thing. See what Arrow. Internet fucking up, bro. No, no, his reach is high. It's 72. Yeah, his reach is higher. Look at look at all the people on Errol Spence. Dennis Ugas, Danny Garcia. Damn, it was 2 years of a lap of fights. Damn, that's long. Ever since 2020 to 2023, he only had two fights. Dennis Ugas, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Carlos Ocampo. I liked that Carlos Ocampo fight. Lamont Peterson. I love that Lamont Peterson fight. Kel Brooks. And the list goes on and on and on. Let's do let's do Terence real quick. So Terence Crawford reach is longer than Errol Spence. So Terence Crawford reach is longer than Errol Spence by two. His is 72. Errol's is 74. I mean, his is 74. Uh, Errol's is 72. Errol Spence, David Avenisia, Sean Porter, Kell Brooks. Okay, so let's see. What was this? Kell Brooks. So he fought Kell Brooks 3 years after. What you call it for though? America, Jose Benavidez, Jeff Horn. Yo, uh, Terence Crawford fought three undefeated guys back to back. I'm not saying that you know what I mean. I'm impressed or you know what I mean. I'm just saying that that's pretty good, but the line of talent wasn't there. And Jeff Horn, Benavidez, one leg, but Benavidez used to be a problem back in amateurs. The Benavidez brothers was a problem, yo. And then he goes on to fight Kell Brooks in 2020, and uh, and Kell Brooks is shot at this time. You know what I mean? I think Kell. Side note, I think Kell Brooks can come back. He said he wanted to win the Conor Ben fight. That that I encourage him to do it, man. Do what you gotta do, man. Get that money, Kel. As long as you stop doing the cocaine. Long as Kel stop doing the coke, right? But get that money, man. I ain't gonna knock Kel, man. I ain't gonna knock him. Get that money, Kel. That coke. But I never forget, man. When the video Kel Brooks was doing the cocaine, I didn't believe it at first, yo. I thought it was all. I thought it was what is it called? All shopped or whatever they call that shit, right? I thought it was that, right? And then I started looking. I'm like, damn, no, that's really Kel Brooks doing cocaine, bro. Like that's really Big Kel, bro. That's really yeah, man. That was Kel, baby. That was Kel, man. That was Kel. But I don't think that. And yo, this is on a more serious note. Everybody keep asking me this. I don't think that Terence Crawford is going to be able to do that type of body work against Errol. I don't think Terence is going to be able to do that type of body work against Errol. And I'm just being 100% honest. I know Terrence is a monster. He's a killer. He's the killer of the world. You know what I mean? This guy is a monster, an animal, a beast. You know what I mean? Angry, Mad Dog 2020. You know what I mean? But to be 100% honest, I don't think that Terence Crawford is going to be able to do the body work that he has done to other fighters to Errol Spence. The simple reason is because I don't believe that Errol Spence is gonna allow him to keep his head open, to keep going to that body. When soon as when he go to the body, he's getting attacked viciously to the head. I don't think that Errol's gonna allow that to happen. I don't think that he'll be able to do that much body work. So you know what I mean? Everybody keeps saying the same thing over and over again. The body work, the body work. Terrence gonna do better body work than Errol. I'm telling y'all, don't count on it. Don't count on it. Don't count on the body work. Him doing better body work than Errol. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Now I can see Terrence coming in on angles. I can see Terence. If he starts fast, he can control the situation of having Errol hunt for him. See where he at. You know what I mean? Had him pick out. I could see Terence fighting that fight and literally living and dying by that fight, then trying to stay there and be a dog with Errol. No. No. Hey, yo, what happened with Errol trying to be a dog with Sean Porter? Sean Porter ain't play dog that night. So you know what I mean? You trying to say that Sean Porter, that wasn't uh Sean Porter that fought Keith Thurman. That wasn't the Sean Porter that fought what you call it. Sean Porter ain't played dog that night. Like when Sean Porter fought Kell Brooks. Kell Brooks neutralized Sean Porter's whole situation. So you know that if somebody like Kell could have, he would have did it. Errol don't fight like Kell. He don't fight like Terrence. So when people say that he should have fought Kell not like that, it's like, I mean, he should have fought Sean not like that. It's like, but he don't fight like that. He's coming to beat you the fuck up. Like win, lose or draw from him, he's gonna come to beat you. He's staying on the same routine and same thing that he's been staying on for a minute. But fighting like other people, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm telling people straight up, man. And that's why I think that, you know what I mean, on another note, I think Terrence gonna be tired after this, baby. Telling y'all, I can see him doing a whole situation of like which one call it dead, yo. Hagler. I can see him doing a whole situation like Hagler did, bro. Terrence gonna retire after this one. Yo, that's facts. That's real rap, yo. He's gonna really have to for in order for him to win, just like you said, Tay, he gonna have to keep that stick out there, pause. And move around Errol. And I mean like he better Tay, you already know, he better have hell of fucking footwork, bro. He better and his legs better be in shape, bro. I see him trying to bang. And yo, and the thing is that the reason why I see him trying to bang and the reason why I see him doing that is because if you look at his training camp right now, he don't listen to nobody. He's over there chumping like Bomac is scared. And you know this for sure, okay? Real shit. You know this for sure. You don't tell the coaches what to do. The coaches tell you what to do. When you got people like, if you watch that press conference and you got Bomac saying shit like modest with the way he's talking, like, yo, did you say that to him? Yo, he don't like that. Yo, did you say, yo, when you got him acting like that, yo, bro, you got a different situation, bro. You got somebody that's a tough guy. Like Terrence is a tough guy. He wants to be that tough guy. That's how he get down, right? Yo, you got Bud by knockout in the 6th round. Ain't I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Brody. Ain't gonna go that way. Yo, yo, when you say you got Bud by knockout in the 6th round, let me ask you something, right? Why do you say that? Because of the angles? And like he coming with this angle shit, man. Y'all wishing on a star, baby. Them angles, yo, listen, man. I ain't know Bud was good at math, man. I ain't got him good at math. All that money he lost. Let me not say that, man. That's disrespectful. But yeah, I ain't got him. I don't got him good at math, man. Oh, Errol Spence fans. Errol Spence. Errol Spence fans is scared. Scared of what? Oh, that he gonna lose? Cause Errol gonna walk into shots? Yo, now when they say Errol walk into shots, when I watched the Sean Porter fight, right? Let me say this, right? Y'all say he walked into all these shots. Every time when he walked into a shot, his hand was like this. A lot of times, Errol do this thing with his feet, where as though he winds his feet back and forth, and he gets caught off balance. And one of those fights, he said it behind the jaw that the shoes that he picked wasn't right. And if you ever been in a boxing ring, you know sometimes if your shoes got too much traction in it, if you don't lift your feet up high enough, you'll stumble. Like, you know what I mean? This is facts. You'll stumble. So a lot of times, yo, y'all be seeing things and it don't beat what y'all think y'all seeing. Like, y'all might see a guy get caught, and I'm looking like, yo, why he got caught? I'm looking like, how he get caught? Is he off balance? Did their feet get tangled? Then he got punched? Then you know what I mean? You get your feet get tangled, you off balance already, then you get punched, you going down, bro. You don't got no balance, you trying to catch yourself from going up, and then you go get off, your head is all wounded up because you just got punched while you was off balance. I look at certain things in certain situations. That's why it's always great when people say, yo, you gotta watch your feet. You gotta watch your footwork. You gotta watch how you step. You gotta watch how you. This stuff is facts. You gotta do all these things when you're because in a big fight like that, your feet can get caught up. Now you're off balance. Then you get hit with a shot, and you can't explain that to the ref in the point in time. I watch a lot of things from Errol. A lot of times y'all say Errol get hit with these big shots, like y'all see Jerron in this. Boots getting hit with these big shots. Where? Boots get hit. Boots do like this. He turns his head sometimes. Sometimes you watch him do like this. And then come back. Here come. That's what he does. When he like this and the guy goes to hit him, he turns his head to brace for the impact. You know, if somebody go to hit you and you turn your head already, that punch don't hurt that bad. There's a lot of things that y'all see that these fighter do, that's incredible. I'm gonna point the fuck out. Like, yo, oh shit. Like, when they say boot switch or whatever, right? And then they try to compare his switch with what Terence Crawford do. Terence Crawford don't switch. Terence Crawford turns to orthodox, or he turns to southpaw when he uncomfortable with being orthodox. It's a difference. When you talking about switch hitting, you talk about somebody that does it and don't know that they're doing it. That's what Boots do. Boots be fucking. That's what my man. That's what the boy Tay do. Switch and don't know that he's doing it. So when you so certain situations when you talk about certain things, it's different. And when you try to say that this fighter does this and this fighter does that and this fighter, I want to see it. And when you're rooting for somebody like Terence Crawford and he says that he visualizes himself losing, man, I think you in trouble. Man. So many people around you, man, yelling you gonna win, yelling you believe that shit. You believe that. Everybody around you, yo, this nigga gonna wipe the floor. Boom, 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 boom. We yelling, we on this, you believe that. It's not no, oh man, sometimes you gotta be real with yourself. Be real with myself, I'm gonna win. I don't, listen, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand him. I don't understand it. I'm not knocking him for it. Being honest, be honest with yourself, say whatever you want to say, but I don't understand it. This would be a perfect time for me to go put the house on Errol right now, man. I'm telling you. Listen, watch when I get some little bit of increments. Some real shit. Like Crip Max said, well, how do I get some increments? I'm gonna put it's a perfect time for me to go put some money on that man. Because when you got the other opponent saying certain things that they don't understand or they don't know, then you start looking your chops, man. Cause you know that you got a guy, another guy. He 100% believe in his talents. It's different. It's different. I'm telling y'all that right now. Tay Rock Brown, bet not bet no money, baby. Telling that right now, Tay Rock. No reason for you to T Rock. I'm sorry. There's no reason for you to put up money. No reason for you to do that in this situation, man. Because you already knows what's going to happen. Don't smother his punches and be in shape like a motherfucker. Hey Tay, who you talking about? You talking about Errol or Spence? Because I watch Spence smother a lot of his punches a lot sometimes, yo. I watch Spence smother a lot of his punches. Or he does this thing where though when he'll be like this and then he'll blindly pick his head up to check for distance. I watch him do that a lot too. I watch Spence do that a lot. Yeah, Earl. Yeah. I watch him do that a lot. I watch him smother his punches a lot. Like he'll be up in there, and then he'll put his hand in, and he'll put this hand in a position where though he don't got to punch like this or like this, but and then he'll do like this blindly and lean back sometimes and blindly check for distance sometimes. Yeah, I watch him do that a lot. And but I don't. Sean Porter caught him, and Kell Brooks. Yo, people don't give Kell Brooks enough credit, man. Kell Brooks is a dog, man. I think Kell Brooks is a better fighter than what people give him credit for, man. But yeah, Kell Brooks is a dog, man. Kell Brooks is kind of sort of like that situation where he put that pressure on you. He do things like that. You know what I mean? That's why I think that if he beat Kel, if he, when he beat Kell Brooks, I don't think that Terence Crawford could have beat Kell Brooks in 2017-16 with Errol beat him. Let's say that. That was after the Canelo, after the Triple G. You know what I mean? It was different. But I truly believe that Kell Brooks was a different type of fighter before the eye socket thing. Kell was remember Kell was winning the fight against Gennady Golovkin. You know what I mean? Kell was just that different type of fighter, man. You know what I mean? He had a lot of heart, man. Had a lot of heart. I think he was a good. He was one of the best England fighters that came over, man. That I think that I could have saw doing something dangerous, especially at 147. But yo, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Got things to do, places to go, people to see. We're gonna keep talking about this fight though, man, because y'all piss me off, man. Keep telling me this bullshit. Keep saying all this stuff that's gonna happen is not gonna happen. Oh man, he gonna get dropped. It's gonna be over in the sixth round. It's gonna be when you're looking at the resume of your boy, old boy, and you seeing literally destruction. Like you look at resume of old boy, you see literally destruction. And then you look at Terence Crawford resume, and you know what I mean. You see rainbows and lollipops. You know what I mean. You see bubbles, like you know what I mean. It's a difference. When you go fight for people, when you go fight over at PBC, top rank glorifies you. You know what I mean. Top rank, put you in a situation where though they put you against opponents that you know what I mean. You gonna run over. They're gonna try to build you up to be they guy, to be they golden boy. When you go over there with Al Heyman, you gotta really be about that life, bro. You gotta really be about that life. Like I told straight up, I'm signing the top rank. I don't got time for the shit. Listen, y'all can say I ducked whoever. I don't give a fuck. Just give me a belt, give me a couple cards, a house. I'm cool. Y'all listen, duck who? Man, listen, when I clip my door and turn my phone off, I can't see nobody. I don't give a fuck who I duck. So you know what I mean? That's me personally. But when you want that smoke, but you wouldn't see me on live talking shit like I'm the best fighter in the world. I keep my mouth shut. You know what I mean? I do the game. You know what I mean? I work. That's what I would say. You know what I mean? I work. Shit, man. Keep my mouth shut. But you don't see. You know what I mean? But when you go over to PBC, you better be about that life, y'all. I'm just keeping it straight up like that action, dog. You better be about that life when you go to PBC. Because them niggas ain't playing. Them niggas upset. You know what I mean? They been through a lot of life, man. PBC the hood. It's the hood with great talent. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when you gotta go to the hood to get some ribs, because you know you ain't gonna get no good ribs from no barbecue spot. There's a restaurant up in the white neighborhood. You know you ain't get no fucking. They gonna put their ribs in the oven. Like, you know what I mean? You want some shit on the charcoal. When you want some shit like that, yeah, man. Best believe that, dog. Yo, man. But I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later, man. I'm out.